So, Otakon. Hello, Zide. Hello, Mello. I can call you Mello or your actual name, but you let me know. I don't want to dox you. The biggest post, yes, so, Otakon. Otakon 2024. Here's the pass. Is aight. Naruto lanyard that they gave out. So we were there. I was there, you know, with the friends, with some lads. And it was great. I was going to go originally I wasn't going to go actually originally, chat, to Otakon. And then I was like, oh, I'll go for only a day. I was like, oh, I'll go for 2 days. And I stayed the whole weekend. And the reason I was like, I have to at least go for a day, like a month and a half, 2 months ago, is like, because the Final Fantasy stuff, like, Ben Starr is going to be here. The one big thing why I wanted to go, I was like, I got to fucking meet Ben Starr, bro. Like, literally, if he didn't go, I still maybe would have went. But, like, once I saw he was going, as well as, like, Brianna White, and, like, Britt Baron, and, like, John Bentley, which John Bentley I didn't get to meet, unfortunately, even though I absolutely want to meet him so badly. They're a big part of why I went, just because, like, you know, Final Fantasy, and who I love FF and blah blah blah, right? You know, very important to me. So I what was I looking for here? Looking for this. Sorry. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go, and it's gonna be different than what I usually do for conventions, because when I go to cons, I usually cosplay all 3 days. Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday. I usually cosplay Sunday. And, you know, I walk around every day. I don't really go to any panels. I don't shop much because, you know, it's very expensive to go to conventions for the hotel and whatnot. So I usually just walk around, meet new people, hang out, which is great. That's amazing. That's why I like conventions, because you get to make new friends, mutual friends, whatever, right? A lot of you people here, I've probably met. People who aren't here as well, I haven't met. I mean, I have met. So it's great to meet, you know, friends, whatever. But I was like, this time I'm going to still cosplay, because I love cosplaying, but I'm only going to cosplay Friday, and then Saturday I'll maybe cosplay, which I did cosplay. I was as Ace, because it was hot as fuck out, by the way. Hot as shit. So, Friday, Advent Children Cloud. Let's start with... So, okay, Ben Starr, here's the picture. I'm not going to say this story yet, because I want to go in order from Friday to Saturday to Sunday, okay? And I'm sorry, I met Ben Starr on Sunday, so we're going to have to wait till we get to that part. So I'm sorry, because there's a lot to talk about, even though I very much want to talk about that part. Or should I talk about that part first? Or should I do that part first and then do everything? We'll do the Ben Starr thing, because that was, like, the major... We'll start with Sunday, actually. We'll start with Sunday. Actually, no, we're not. No, we'll start with Friday. I'm sorry, we're starting with Friday, because there's actually stuff that leads up to that will make it even better, okay? I want to go flawless, do it last. Okay. Yeah, we're actually going to start with Friday. Go in order, yes. Go in order, because actually we have to. Chronological order. Okay, so let me move this picture back then. We're going to move this all the way back here. So, boom, Friday, Advent Children Cloud cosplay, right? My plan for Otakon, as you can see in this tweet right here, is my goal for Otakon this week is to meet as many of the FF7 and 16 VAs as possible. That's my only wish. Literally, that was my only wish. And, you know, the man above, man, woman, whatever above, said, fuck it, take 10 wishes. Fuck it, take 100 wishes. Literally, because that's what happened. Which is crazy. And so, which is amazing cosplay. Thank you. I've worn it a billion times. I have a new Cloud wig that I'm gonna wear for ANYC in 3 weeks. I'll be the Junon Parade Cloud with a friend that he's making it, which thank God for him, that I'm paying him to do, obviously. So that would be cool. But, so yes, Friday, Advent Children Cloud. I'm cosplaying him. I'm like, yo, we have a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth panel with the devs of the game. Obviously, this is like a smaller panel because there was 2 panels. There was one on Friday and Saturday. So Friday there was the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth panel with the devs. So Taruki, I think it's Taruki Endo. Obviously Hamaguchi Kitase. So Endo, Hamaguchi, Kitase with like the translators and whatnot. So that was Friday, and I was like, I gotta go, man. Obviously, I'm gonna want to go to that shit. So I went. It was great. This is really the only picture I have from this certain panel, but they just talked about kind of like the game, Rebirth as a whole, whatever. And it was fun. It was very cool to see. Actually, the funny thing is, they took a picture. One of the devs took a picture and posted on their Twitter account, like, "Oh, we're at the panel and whatever." And you can see my head in the picture because I was like sitting here looking this way, and the dev took the picture right next to my row. So there was like me, say, right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 chairs over to the right. The dev took the picture, so you can see my big ass cloud wig in the picture. But that panel was Friday, and it was great, by the way. And they asked some questions. They let people ask questions. And one of the questions, which was funny, was about Clarith and Clawty, so like the shipping stuff. And this is really funny because when they asked like who Lear loves Claire, I think they did they say Clarith? I think they said Cloud and Aerith together, or like I think they actually did say the ship names. I vaguely remember. I'm pretty sure it's the ship names, hence why I tweeted out like this. There was some cheers, okay? And then when they asked for Cloud and Tifa, everyone was like, yeah! And the devs made like a noise, kind of like a oh, okay, I understand, like kind of funny, All 3 of them did, which was hilarious, and everyone laughed. So I don't take part in like shipping and shit. I know it's a big part of the FF7 fandom, which is like obnoxious, but that was pretty funny. Even though I do like Cloud and Tifa, but I don't give a fuck. I like them all. I like Aerith and Tifa if I had to pick. Okay, they're all my favorite. But yeah, that was a great panel. And guess what happened right after it, bro? Guess what happened right after it? I fucking met them. I was like, dude, maybe once the panel's done, because this is a relatively small room compared to a lot of other panel rooms. I was like, maybe they'll hop, like they'll go down and they'll talk, like, you know, just ask for pictures, or you can just say hello. And they fucking did. So they walked down, they stood right here, and a lot of people got up and left. And there was like, you know, some people in line to meet them. I was like, holy fuck, we can actually say hello to them. And so it was obviously Endo, Hamaguchi, Kitase standing there, and I was like, dude, I have to. So I walked up, I got in line. Also, Gene Park was there, by the way, game journalist, which I didn't actually follow him on Twitter when I tweeted this out. I was like, holy fuck, I don't even follow this guy because I see his tweets all the time. But he's a game journalist. He's pretty cool. And I got to meet him as well. I didn't meet him yet, though. That's later in the story. But I saw him say hello to the devs. And he walked away, and I was like, fuck, Gene Park's here. That's pretty sick. Hopefully I can meet him during the day. So I tweeted this out. Boom. And that's for later in the day on Friday. But I walk up to them, bro. I fucking walk up to them, dude. And so the translator's like right here. And I told the translator lady, I was like, oh, thank you for like your translation. Like, that is a dream job of mine. Whatever. Just to say thank you to her, because, you know, she probably appreciates it. But I got to fucking meet them, dude. It was so cool. So there's 3 standing there, and I walk up. I'm like, oh my god, what am I going to say? Like, what do I say to these people? Like, this is fucking crazy. Like, the remake and Rebirth, like, means so much to me. Like, it's done so much. So I try to speak, you know, Japanese, because I'm like, wow, this is why I've studied the language for 4 or 5 years at this point almost. Actually, yeah, it's been 5 years, I think. I'm like, wow, time to actually, like, say something to them. And I walk up, and I'm like, I'm shaking. I'm fucking shaking like crazy. And I'm like, and so I say in Japanese, I'm like, I'm really nervous right now, but thank you for everything, and can I please get a picture? And so I say it, like, very badly, because, one, I'm nervous to talk to these guys in the first place, so if I spoke English, I would flub my words. And now I'm speaking Japanese, so we're getting, like, double the fuck up right now. So I'm like, I'm scared, like, worried, and I mumble it, and they're like, like they huh, and they like go closer. I'm like, fuck. So I just said, can I please get a picture? And then we got a picture. I didn't say it like that. I sounded like an asshole right there, but I was like, yeah, can I have a picture, please? And then the person asked them. And so we got a pic, dude. And I was like, okay, how am I going to get a picture with these guys? Like, I have this big-ass sword. So I just squatted down in front of them and to hold the sword. And they laughed at it, which was pretty funny. But it was so cool. It was so cool, man. Like, that's Endo. That's obviously Kitase. It's Hamaguchi. But it was like I took that picture and I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing. Like, who would have thought that I could meet the guy, fucking dude, the original game, battle director, remake and Rebirth combat is like the best. Like, some of the best, my favorite combat in a game. Not the best, but like, it's up there. I think it's phenomenal. Rebirth specifically is just like so good. And then fucking Kitase, bro. I mean, Hamaguchi. Like, Hamaguchi's voice is so ingrained in my mind from the amount of interviews and fucking like dev panels that I've heard over the years with this guy. And so when he speaks, it's like neurons activate. Like, it's so weird because I was listening to him. I was like, dude, this guy's voice I've heard so much over the past like 4 or 5 years. Was it 4 years? 4 years. Obviously, especially recently with all the Rebirth stuff that's come out. But it was just so funny. But yeah, I gotta take a picture with them. It's my lock screen now on my phone. I was shaking. And, you know, I walked away. I walked out of the room and I walked down to the con area to, like, walk back up to, you know, kind of see what the rest of the day's got going. And, like, I almost cried, dude. So, like, Otakon, the Walter E. Washington Convention Center, it's pretty damn big. And when you walk in and you go up steps, there's, like, this main kind of area that a lot of people stand around with cosplay with a lot of big props because it's the most open spot. And I'm walking up these steps, right? It's a beautiful day out, by the way. It's very sunny. It's hot as fuck, but it's very sunny. And I'm just walking up these steps by myself because some of my friends are going to different panels. And I was just walking and I was just like looking, just like thinking to myself. I was just like, dude, like I just got here. It's Friday at like 3 o'clock, I think it was. I got to meet these guys. You know, I said some hi to some friends already. You know, it was a good night prior. And I was like, dude, like this, like all my just stress and anxiety and just everything that has happened in the past, and you know, since January of this year, I was just so happy. Like, I just wanted to cry. I almost did. I was like, dude, I was walking up the steps, and like, dude, I was like, don't fucking cry right now. I was like, don't cry, because I don't want to in this packed convention center in the cosplay, because that'll be a mess. Because my face would get all red. But it was God. If I wasn't in a public setting, I probably would have. But I just felt so happy. I was like, dude, I didn't even get to hold a conversation with these guys because there's people in line. I was like, but just saying hello and them, like, you know, seeing me and, like, just being able to, like, let them know, like, thank you meant so much. Oh, God. It just made me so happy, dude. It made me so happy. And being in fucking cosplay as well, the Cloud cosplay as well, was just so cool. So I will never fucking forget this ever. Acknowledge, literally, Shannon. Like, actually, you can literally die with no regrets. Dude, yeah, I like, this was the reason I went to the con still. Like, obviously, I wanted to go and talk, like, meet friends and whatever, but, like, I can hang out with friends at other conventions or not at conventions. So, one of the main reasons that I really wanted to go, or, like, had any sort of excitement to go, like, without any stress or any regrets or anything, I was like, dude, I want to fucking go to this panel and meet these people that have remake and Rebirth. I guess I was gonna say changed my life. Maybe it's a bit much, but I guess it honestly has. Like, FF7 got, like, cosplayed. I've cosplayed a bunch of FF7 stuff. I've met a fuck ton of friends from FF7. I've played a lot of almost every other Final Fantasy. After, even though 15 was my first FF game, I played 7 Remake, then I played basically almost all of them afterwards, so that it was kind of like a big part of that. You know, during COVID, I played it. Like I said, like, special moments with friends. Obviously, Rebirth this year. Met a lot of new people from the fucking Rebirth streams, and you know, all that, all the new people in the stream. Like, just so much has happened regarding this remake series, which is so weird to me. So I was like, oh, I'm so happy. Oh, God. I did cry yesterday driving home. Because it was just, like, for all-encompassing the weekend and just being very happy about it, but I did not cry right afterwards, luckily. But I was very close to, man. I was very close. So thank you for everybody, you know, replying and whatever, and, like, whatever. It's crazy. Tagged Hamaguchi. I don't think Hamaguchi, thank you for the fart. I don't think Hamaguchi liked it. I don't give a fuck. But yep, boom. There's that. We would all cry right now. I'm passing the beer. And so, I'll bully you guys less? No, I'll keep bullying you. So, Friday, after that, there is a Final Fantasy 16 panel, which this is right here. Let's pull this up. FF16 panel with, I take it back. With Ben Starr, Nina, I think it's Yindis, and Jonathan Case. So, obviously, Clive, Benedicta, and Joshua. This is like, I think this is later in the day. I think like 6 o'clock. Oh, excuse me. This, I don't know. It was later in the day. So, you know, did the Rebirth panel, walked around, whatever. Then I was like, okay, let's go to the 16 panel. I go to the 16 panel. And I go to this with someone in a Rufus cosplay. It was just me and him. I saw him. He was a mutual that I met the year prior. I was like, yo, dude, there's this 16 panel, like, in 5 minutes. You want to go with me? He's like, sure. So it's me and him. We walk in line. I see Gene Park in line. I'm like, oh, shit, he's here, too. That's pretty cool. I sit down. Similar spot to where I sat for the Rebirth panel. And, bro, Gene Park fucking sits, like, 4 chairs down, like, a row ahead. So it's me, and there's no one next to me because I put my sword there, and it's just him. So he's basically next to me. Well, he is. So right before it starts, I'm like, hey, like, are you Gene Park? Like, I don't want to be like one of those people. Once again, I don't want to like bother anybody. So I'm like, hey, are you Gene Park? Like, I saw you earlier, and I didn't know it was you. And he was like, yeah, I saw your tweet about it. He's like, I saw your tweet that you met the devs, and I saw you tweeted out that you saw me. I was like, what? I was like, what the hell? Because I followed him after I made that tweet, and I was like. He's like, yeah, I saw because you followed me. And I was like, dude, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I literally told him, I was like, I made that tweet and I realized I didn't follow you because I see your shit all the time already. And I was like, I feel so embarrassed that, I hoped that you didn't see that I followed you, because me that following you and then being like, hey, I know who you are. Like, that looks like, that's a bad look. But he did, so I was so embarrassed. But I was like, fuck, which is okay. But he's very nice. I talked to him. It was like, talked to him for a couple minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes, just before the panel. And I was just like, how's your con been? He lives local. And I was like, yeah, dude, like, you know, I see your stuff online and your reviews and articles that you write. His reviews are actually pretty good. I remember his one for Starfield actually made me want to play it really badly. I didn't like Starfield, but he's a part of the reason why Starfield I actually like gave a chance. But yeah, I got to meet him. I didn't get a picture with him because the thing was about to start, and so I didn't want to be that guy. We're like, oh, let me take a selfie and get up, blah, blah, blah. I didn't get a picture of him the whole weekend. I didn't get to run into him again, which is fine. But he followed me back, so very nice of him. But he was a cool dude. And thanks to him, once again, another person that I didn't even think I could meet, but seemed very nice. Did I see D's? Yes, I saw D's nuts in your mouth. Gio, I did, man. I saw them when they're right up in you. And so yes, 16 panel. It was great. Ben Starr is fucking hilarious, by the way, bro. Like, I know I glaze this man all the time, but like, genuinely, he's so funny, dude. Like, this once again was just them talking about 16, answering some questions from people, and then people could submit questions. And so it was hilarious. It was great. They all seem really cool. Well, they are cool now that I've met them, but this was prior to that, of course. And so deserves the deep guac. Yeah. But yeah, it was hilarious. It was so funny, dude. Ben Starr, like, that man, like, takes the damn, like, stage. Like, he has presence just because he talks the most. But like, he's so funny. So after the show ends, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll be able to once again kind of do the same thing that happened with the devs. Maybe I'll be able to say hello to them, just real quickly, take a picture maybe. Which I didn't get to do because there was a screen on each side. So here's the panel here. There's a screen here. There's a screen here. And so they walk off the stage. They all go behind the screen. And I'm like, fuck. But that's okay. Like, that's okay. Stuck on an ad. Oh, no. So they walk back. I'm like, fuck, I won't be able to see them. I stood on the right side. I was like, oh, maybe they'll, like, walk out and I could say hello real quick. I was like, okay, I'll just ask for a selfie with Gene Park, because he was right there, but there's people talking to Gene. So I was like, okay, I'll wait till these people are done talking to him. I don't want to interrupt or, once again, be that guy. So I just waited there, stood there for a bit, and those people talked to Gene. They got a picture with him, and then he went to say hi to Ben because he's friends with Ben. And so he walked back behind the panel. Hello, Coco, how are you? Walked back behind the panel to say hi to Ben. And I was like, I don't want to be a guy who walks back behind one of these screens to say hello. That's fucking weird. It's not that weird, but like, that's just, no, I don't want to do that. So I didn't get the picture with Gene or Ben, but Ben looks over from the side of the panel when I was standing there, and I waved at him. And he waved back. He was like, eh. Like, not because he knew me, what I looked like or anything, but just because I waved. So he waved back, which was funny. And I was like, okay, if I didn't even get to meet him this weekend, at least I get to wave and he waved back, because that was funny. So yeah, but one guy did actually walk up behind the screen and ask for a picture with Ben, so he was probably chill with it, but I don't have the balls for that. I don't want to get in trouble, so I didn't do that. But yes, great panel, hilarious, got to wave to him, met Gene Park, talked to him for, a minute or two, and then boom, tweeted out. Boom, he replied, obviously. I didn't get to see him for the rest of the day, which is fine. But very nice of him to chat for a little bit. And yeah, and so then Friday, for the rest of the day, what did I got? This is on Saturday. So Friday for the rest of the day was basically just kind of like, hang out with friends, get food. Went to the izakaya place with Maui, which Maui and Graxon and company. They might not be here right now, but got food with them. It was great. Hung out with them. Awesome. Cool. Right? Boom. Day 1 done. I did not buy any of this on day 1. We're almost there. Okay, day 2, Saturday. It's hot as fuck. Ben is so, yes, he so is, which we'll get there soon. But we're on Saturday. That's on Sunday. Bear with me. I'm sorry. We're almost there. So Saturday, there's FF7 Rebirth panel with everybody. Fucking like 15 different people a part of the game. Okay, so I'm like, holy shit, I need to go to that because that's like the main area that can seat like a couple thousand people probably. I tweeted out a lot about it, so if you already, saw my tweets, then you saw what it is. But so Saturday, I wore Ace because it was hot as shit, and I was not going to wear Egghead Zoro, and I was like, okay, Brianna White, her autographs was today. The FF voice actors did not have it on the schedule, because I assumed they didn't want people to like wait in line at that location prior to it happening. So they tweeted out like, hey, we're going to be here from 10 to 1 p.m. Brianna White and so all the FF people and some other VAs. So I was like, fuck, I got to get there. I wake up. It's like 12:10 when I finally get to the con because I woke up late. And so we get to the con, and I quickly rush down to all the VAs. There's Britt Barron, Brianna White, Susie Yoon, John Bentley, Erica Lindbeck, Ben Starr, obviously Jonathan, Nina, Sid's VA was there as well, Max Middleman, Red 13. All lined up, so I get in line for Brianna White. I wait in line for like, what is it? Like an hour, just about an hour. And I got a signed print. I got 2 prints. So I got this one for myself, which was adorable, by the way. I hopefully could get it signed by Susie and Britt eventually. I would have loved to get them all to sign it, but all the lines for the FF people were super long. You obviously had to pay for it. So I could not be dropping $300+ for like all this accumulative, because it was $70 for the 2 prints and for them to both be signed. So it ain't cheap, but hey, that's their livelihood, so I don't give a fuck. I paid for it. So I got to talk to Brianna for a little bit. I said, thank you. I didn't get a picture because I didn't need a picture. I wanted to get this signed specifically. But I got to talk to her for a little bit. She's very nice. Told her once again, just like, thank you. I told her, but, FF7 means a lot to me. Aerith, yeah, I love Aerith. You do a great job with the voice acting and whatever. But, just let her know I'm very appreciative of what she's done with the character and whatnot. So that was sick. She streams too? Yes, she does. That is pretty cool. So I got this. It was great. And yeah, you can see it right here. Here it is. Boom. Obviously, I have it. It's very nice, like I said. Once again. But yeah, I also got... So Brianna had a Cloud and Aerith this print. This is exclusive to Otakon and a con that happened a couple weeks ago, and then another convention that's coming up. And so I saw that and I was like, damn, I kind of want that. I'm kind of sad I didn't get this one because that one wasn't exclusive. That was just like one of the artists that she got commissioned. So I should have got this one, but Aru, the streamer, she's like loves Cloud and Aerith. So I was like, okay. I saw her reply to the tweet for this, and I DM'd her because we're mutuals. And I was like, hey, like I'll be at Otakon this weekend. Do you want me to get this for you because I saw you tweeted it? And she was like, yes, if you would. So I got this, and I'll send this to her because she's like the Clarith person. But yeah, that's why it says to her, not obviously it's not mine, but because they've met already. And so I was like, hey, this is for a mutual, sign it to her. And she's like, oh, I know her, let me think of a quote that I haven't written to her already. So that's not mine. But yeah, you're getting my point. I know, I need to touch it less. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know. But yeah, there it is. That's that. I should have got that one, honestly. I do like it a lot more. I don't like it a lot more, but since it's exclusive to the con. But yeah, those are the two prints. I didn't know you were kind and nice, question mark. What the fuck, man? But yeah, I got it for her because, you know, if I saw like a character or someone that was selling an exclusive thing only for that convention, I would have, you know, if someone did that for me, I'd be very appreciative. So I was like, fuck it. Fuck it, man. But yeah, got those two things, boom. That was Saturday after Brianna White. Walked down with Ace some more during the day, hung out with some friends once again. And then we had the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth panel. The big ass fucking panel. Insane. Like, huge panel. That I tweeted out about. So I was there and I was like, oh my god, look, Final Fantasy VII, so many blah, 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 right? This is so cool. Which I do have some videos for this, by the way. Give me 1 second. Say it got lost in the mail. I'll probably just have to mail it to her. I don't know. If I go to TwitchCon, I could hand it off, which would be easier. But I assume she has a P.O. box because, like, you know, I would imagine she would not be comfortable with sharing address. I also just wouldn't want that. So I'll get to her somehow. But okay, I have the videos here. So oh wait, hold up, fuck. Let's see here. It's hot as shit in my room, by the way. Does it not, like, load? Yeah, I guess we'll have to do this. So the panel. 7 Rebirth panel. This won't take too long. It's fucking hot, dude. Shit. So this had so many goddamn people there. So this had John Bentley, Barrett, which, once again, dude, I want to meet him so bad, dude. I love Barrett. And it was something, you know, something he said at the panel was very heartwarming. So John Bentley, Susie Yoon, Barrett, Yuffie. That is Max Middleman, Red 13, Eric Lindbeck, Jesse, I forget, J. Michael Tatum, I believe, Sid, obviously Britt Baron, Tifa, Brianna White, Aerith. And then this was, I think one of the people translating, maybe. And then this was Chadley's Japanese voice actor, by the way. Fucking crazy. Yuffie's Japanese voice actor. Kate Sith's Japanese voice actor. Then obviously Endo, Hamaguchi, Kitase. Crazy panel. Actually just insane amount of people. Chadley's VA, by the way, sounds like in English the same in English as in Japanese. So shout out to the localization team because they sound so similar. Same thing with Yuffie's Japanese voice actor. Susie Yoon, like when she obviously talks like Yuffie, they sound very similar just from like tone, which is once again like when a game can do that with the characters. I think that's hard to do. So that's crazy that it sounds so similar for both of those characters. Same thing with Kate Sith. Kate Sith sounds great. JP guy sounds great. English sounds very similar as well. So this big panel, and they asked questions and whatnot, and they had some questions for each of the characters from the JP side, and they also had Vincent himself, obviously, what's his name? Who's Vincent's VA? He's fucking insanely popular. He had a video here, because he couldn't make it, unfortunately. But he had a video that they played. I don't know his name. Everyone knows the VA for Vincent in English, right? He's him. He had a video. Same thing with Kate Sith's English VA. Matt Mercer? Yes, Matt Mercer. Thank you. Matt Mercer and Kate Sith's English voice actor both had little videos here to say, hello, Otakon. Sorry you couldn't be there. So they weren't there, but they also did have some questions that were asked to them that they pre-recorded. But yes, thank you, was Matt Mercer. I heard they're gonna start voice acting for Part 3 this year. Yeah, that would make sense for sure. I don't blame, or not. I don't doubt that at all. Brianna White actually said during the panel, like, can we talk about Part 3? Because there was a question that they asked her, like, how do you feel about the end of Rebirth and, like, where does Air's story go next? And they're like, no, don't talk about it. So, so they probably already started, maybe. But, so they had this panel, and I only highlighted a couple of the things from this, because, like, I didn't mean to make it, like, a big thread for it, but then, like, after a couple people started liking and retweeting it and shit, I was like, oh, fuck, okay, people are seemingly... I tweeted this one out, and I didn't mean to tweet much more afterwards. I was like, fuck, okay, people kind of want to, like, see more about it. So I kept tweeting a little bit. But I paraphrased a lot of stuff. I didn't talk about everything, because, once again, it's not my job. I don't really feel like doing it. But... So one of the main things that was amazing, this is what they had on screen, and this is the question right here, was for John Bentley. So they asked, Barrett has seen a ton of development and remake and Rebirth from the original. He's a man who tried helping his failing community, but lost his arm, his best friend, and his wife. He then becomes a terrorist and set on the destruction of Shinra. How do you get into character to play Barrett? Are there experiences or themes you bring into the performance to bring Barrett to life? People laughed at them calling him a terrorist. He was like, you don't have to call me a terrorist. It was funny. Beside the point. And this was heartbreaking, by the way, because he answered it, which he got, like, super emotional, literally, like, right off the bat. That the way he got into character with Barrett is because, his dad passed in his arms in 2017. And he kind of, like, I think he said, like, his relationship with his dad was kind of similar to Barrett and Dean, I think, in some way. And so, with the scene of Barrett and Dean, obviously, in the game, and what happens, you know, having his dad pass in his arms, you know, a while in 2017, like, he, like, truly, like, could relate and feel it. And he started crying on stage, obviously, when, you know, that's super, like, deep and emotional to talk about. And so he started crying, and, you know, that's how we could, you know, bring the character, and that's why he wanted to give Barrett, like, make Barrett feel like an actual person rather than just feel like a character. He wanted to make, you know, Barrett feel that, you know, that's him, bro. Like, I'm Barrett. It's real. But it was very sad. He got a standing ovation as well. Everybody stood up in the whole theater. Obviously, all the people up in the front also did stand up. I didn't record it, but there's probably a recording out there somewhere. But it was very sweet. It was very sad. Almost cried. But that was so... God, man. That's so sad. But yeah, that, you know, that was great. It was cool that he could say that and, you know, not be, I guess, scared or embarrassed, or, you know what I mean? Just, like, personal information. So, good on him. But yeah, that was... Love that man, dude. I gotta meet him. I would fucking meet him, dude. Oh, God. He seems so cool. So yeah, rest of the panel, they had questions asking about shit. They had, like, how many stamp timelines are there? I didn't raise my hand for this because, like, I don't fucking know. 4? And you had to get it perfectly correct. You had to name the amount of timelines and the fucking name of the stamps. So it was 5, Beagle, whatever. And this was so funny because no one raised their hand. It was, like, actually 2 or 3 people. So this is funny, which this got a lot of views, 48K views, which is fucked because people are now, like, upset about it. But that's crazy. Because baby Schrodinger's baby Seal also followed me, and he was keeping up with these tweets. So shout out to him, he's cool. FF creator. But then they had more questions. They asked Hamaguchi about, you know, Queen's Blood, and they're gonna make a revamped version for the 3rd title, which that's new info, dude. We didn't know it. We assumed to be coming back because they said they heard all the feedback, but, like, this is new, bro. Like, we don't know this, so that's pretty sick. And he was like, yeah, hope we can share more in the near future. He's like, wait, it's got some more info soon. So that's fucking cool. And they kept asking more questions. They asked Britt, like, her favorite thing about Cloud and Tifa. And she was like, this feels loaded. Because obviously they know about the shipping shit that goes on. So she's like, this feels loaded, and laughed. And then she, had a very nice explanation about them, childhood friends and whatever. So that was cool. Obviously, she handled the question very well. But it was cool. Just another question. Endo was crying at the end because they were just saying thank you for everybody, like, coming out to the panel and whatnot. And he was like, wow, it's like the support means so much. Like, I didn't realize, like, how many people truly love the game. It just means a lot to me. Or he said it means a lot to me for, all the support and for all these people caring about our game and blah, 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 blah. We'll do the best we can to make the, the part 3 the best we possibly can. So, just he's emotional about that. It was cute. It was funny because Kitase and Hamaguchi were like patting him on the back and whatever. And Endo was like, I don't really cry that much. Like they don't see me like this that often. And Kitase and Hamaguchi were like, yeah, it's a lie. He gets emotional very easily, which was funny because I think Endo's younger, at least when you compare it to Kitase and Hamaguchi, or at least Kitase. So that was cute. And then Kitase, they had some more questions about the game, and they're just like, stay in the realm of confusion for a little bit longer. And they're happy they came to Otakon. They were super happy about it. I'm fucking happy about it because, it was so cool to fucking meet them and all this. But there's a little mini thread. Not too much. There are some videos, though, of stuff. So I did record some. This video is, I think, the Yuffie one. Which, let me see.
The favorite is, of course, Queen's Blood.
Okay, so this is a video of their favorite mini games, and Kitase's like, I don't know if I should say what my least favorite mini game is, cause that's not fair to the dev team or whatever. So they were just talking. That's just whatever this is.
If I had to talk about the one that was most challenging for me, I'd say the Cactuar missions in the desert.
Okay, so yeah, he said Cactuar missions. So they talked to, they said, like, they really like Clean's Blood. They all answered it. They're like, oh, we like the Chocobo racing or blah, 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 blah. So nothing too crazy with that. But they did ask Yuffie's VA. Oh, that's Tifa or Britt Baron. So they asked Yuffie's VA to sing the little hum that she does in Gongaga. They asked Susie and the Japanese voice actor to do it. So I did record both of those, actually. I didn't put those on Twitter, but it was cute.
So bored right out of my brain. If I don't die first, guess I forgot the lyrics.
So she did that, and then the JPVA also did it, which I think she also forgot it because she was humming it. Yeah, but did that. That was pretty much it. I didn't record too much of it because, like, my phone, it was annoying to hold my phone up like this. I didn't also want to be like an ass for the people in the back. And then this was Britt Baron answering a question about Tifa. I don't remember what this was.
On the team, she's so caring. I think she's just very compassionate, and at the same time also
Tifa's a character. Oh yeah, I think it was just talking about her as a
really
character.
Emotional and passionate, and at the same time very reserved. I actually talked to someone yesterday about how oftentimes Tifa says one thing, but there's like a river underneath it of subtext.
Also, it's crazy how she sounds just like it. I know it's voice acting, but
what's going on underneath, and as an actor, that
a lot of VAs, put on an actual voice. Like most of these VAs all sound different, but she sounds like almost the same.
Throughout the whole process, being like, yeah, she's just saying this one little sentence, but underneath it, there's like a decade of trauma that she's holding on to. So fill that into 3 words. But I really love that about her. I think they've done such a beautiful job creating this really complex character. And I think in video games especially, getting to play a female character who is so multifaceted is rare.
Also, Sid's VA is fucking tall, by the way. J. Michael Tatum. Tall as shit, bro.
Just been the gift of a lifetime to get to play a character that has so much depth.
Is it funny she used her normal voice on TV? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's literally just her voice, which is crazy. They also asked J. Michael Tatum about like how he does Sid's voice, and apparently he literally just bases it off his dad. Oh, I think he said his dad or his grandfather. Like he just bases it off that almost to a T. And he asked as like a joke for royalties because it's literally just him. So that's pretty funny. But that was that was the majority of that panel. It was really good. Huge room. But that was the Saturday, I'm pretty sure. All right? Yeah, that was the majority of Saturday for the Rebirth stuff. Once again, I didn't really buy much. I bought this. Chat. This print. I saw it and I was like, oh my god, of course. Okay. I saw it and I was like, you know what? This is probably one of the very few Rebirth Costa del Sol prints of like Tifa and Aerith that aren't like degenerate in their bathing suit. I'm like, this is actually like not some degenerate, I could actually wouldn't feel embarrassed to have this, to have it. So that's why I bought it. It's very cute. Well, okay. Dude, it's like, it's normal. It's normal. They have a bathing suit on. They're just standing there waving. It's cute. I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. It's tasteful bikini. Yes, thank you. What? Say it. Fucking say it. It's tasteful. It's adorable. So I got this. We know you too well. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? I also got this sticker. You can't show weakness when you buy bikini posters. True. Are we looking at the same poster? Nice. All right, Gooner move. That's all he's thinking. Just won't say it. Dude, that's literally not. I hate you guys. This is why. Also, I got this Luffy sticker. It's adorable. Very cute. I got a one for my computer as well. It's the Ray one that I put in the Discord, which I can throw up on screen right here. The art style is really cute, so I wanted that one. This one right here. So I like Ava. I'm not like the biggest Ava guy, but the blue and the white matches my computer. I gotta get some bubbles out. I know, I got some bubbles there. Also, I tried to put it like flesh on the thing. It went on. It didn't go on straight, man. It was stuck, so I couldn't move it. So now it's not. Oh no, it bothers me so much, dude. I'm so fucking pissed. Boobies, no! But yeah, this is a cute sticker. The art style is great, so I got that. So I also got they had a Gamer Subs cup. They had official Gamer Subs cup with Otakon. Not straight bothers you? Do you know your audience? I do know my. Okay, I do know my audience. Okay, I got the Gamer Subs cup. They had official Otakon like collab cup, which I don't really need another one because I have this plus one other one, but it was really cute, so I bought it. But yes, mainly because it's like they only had a couple. I don't know how many, probably a couple thousand, but yeah, it was nice. I also got one of the flavors. They had a caffeine-free. They have caffeine-free flavors, which is great. Because if I don't want water or soda, I know like Gamer Subs and all that powder shit is like basically all the same for you health-wise, but mainly got just so it's not a non-soda variation. I don't need the caffeine, but I got the brand risk flavor, which is Pay Money Wubby's flavor. The art on it is fucking hideous, by the way. It's just like it's like a redhead with like the biggest boobs you've ever seen in your life. It's insane, bro. It's insane. I ripped off. I have it downstairs. I ripped off the front of it on the Gamer Subs because I just hate it. I was like, dude, I can't have this, bro. Not that flavor. Oh, no, boobs. That's not what I mean. It's not boobs gross, but it's just the art, like, I don't know. Just the art style, I'm not a fan of it, man. It's like, come on. It's crazy. It's this. I ripped off this front part. It's insane. Shaming the artist? I'm not shaming the artist. I'm literally not. I literally am not. I ripped it. I ripped it off. What? What? What do you mean, Jordan? You're sitting in the cabinet? Yeah, I know. Not that flavor. It's a good flavor. You rip it because you need it for private reasons? No! Get it off my screen. It's a good flavor. It's mango orange. It's delicious, actually. They had samples there. They had samples, so I tried it. You would have done that too if my parents were there. I would have done that too, yeah. Yeah, good flavor. Bro, titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Dude, it's good. It's good, man. It was good. What? It's a flavor called titty milk. It actually was really good. I was with Maui and his girlfriend, okay? And they like gamer subs a lot, and Maui was like, yo, titty milk is really good. And I was like, say what? It's good. Okay, this is the... Is it vanilla? No, it's like... Dude, I didn't change. It's good. It's good. Okay? It tastes like the... Kind of like, I didn't buy it, though. Dude, I'm not buying it for the art or the name. I'm buying it for the flavor. We are so back. No. I haven't watched your streams in a while, but damn, the change. I have not changed. I'm literally the same. I'm buying it because it tastes good, dude. If I could change the name or the title, I would have. Trust me. It tasted like white Gatorade. Is a crazy name. Titty flavor. We knew. Oh my god, dude. I hate all of you. I hate all of you. It's a good flavor. Also, up, Jeff, you bought it for the calcium. White Gatorade? Yeah, like the cherry Gatorade flavor. It tasted... It's wild to hear you say... I know it's wild to say, but yes. The gamer sups... I was gonna buy it, but I didn't have any caffeine-free titty milk. So I bought the brand risk caffeine-free. I'm not the one who made it name it like that was Jay Schlatt, man. He's the owner of this damn company. But okay, I bought that. I bought the cup. That's everything I bought. We're moving on. We're judging you. Dude, we're moving on to day 3, Sunday. Sunday. Okay? Sunday. What milk? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, hold up before we move on. What is this clip, man? Guys, it was Maui. Maui told me. Which I hate to say. He's not here now, but it's him. Digital Footprint goes crazy with that one. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say. Titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Not with Ben Starr in the picture, dude. No, man, no. Oh, no, man. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben. I'm sorry, Ben. Tag him? I'm not tagging him. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say. Titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say. Titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Okay, stop. That's enough. We played it 4 times too many. Should we feature this clip? No, I'm not featuring this clip. You got me fucked up. You agree with me? Thank you. Ben's milk. Oh, dude, don't. No. Clive's milk, if anything. I think Ben would agree there. Pristine cropping job by me. You disgust me. Okay, so Sunday. Can I play the fart clip? No, I have to piss. I'll be right back. We're finally getting to Sunday. I met Ben Starr Saturday for the rest of the day. We were out till like 3 in the morning, hanging out with people. It was very fun. Got to talk about Grand Blue Fantasy for like an hour and a half with Gio. So that was great. Loop it before you go pee. Fine. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Where's this fucking clip, man? Stupid ass clip. Where is it? Stupid ass clip. Where? 93 views. Why? Why? Okay, I'm gonna have this looped. Okay. Oh wait, it doesn't loop. Hold up. I don't know why it doesn't loop. Well, that's all you get, bro. Oh, that's the stream. I think it only loops if you watch it through, like, the clip thing over here. Like, through this. Like this. It does not loop, never mind. Okay, thank God. Alright, I gotta go pee. Okay, give up. Alright, I gotta go pee. Be right back. And then we're gonna talk about Sunday, meeting Ben Starr, and everything else. Sunday was also crazy. BRB. Gio sounds like a dope dude. Yeah, he's alright. He's alright. Alright, be right back. Wait, hold up 1 second. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. There you go. This is all your fault, chat. This is all your fault. You're gonna listen to this for the next 3 minutes. Really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good. Titty milk also is really good. Which I hate to say, titty milk was also really good.
Chaos. We do a little troll.
I'm back. Okay. What's this loop playing? Don't worry about it. Okay, so we're back. Hello, everybody. Welcome. How you doing, Egro? Oh, the Team Milk Jory is back. It's good. It's good. Is that the clip that's gonna get me a Gamer Subs sponsorship? Is if that clip goes like nuclear or something? Okay, so Sunday. So Sunday, no cosplay. Time to send a Schlatt, yes. No cosplay on Sunday. Because, you know, just wanted to chill. Try to meet VAs and get any other things I need to buy. So Sunday, go to the con, and we get in line for motherfucking Ben Starr. All right. I wait in line for like 2 hours. They're giving out these posters because they have, you know, these 3 at the con. So it's like this official like Otakon 16 poster, which is really cool because, you know, if you didn't want to pay for a print to get signed, which was really nice of them, they give you this for free and you just pay for the signature. Boom. So that's why I have that. I didn't get it signed because I didn't want to pay the extra money. I only wanted to selfie with them. But I waited in line for like an hour and a half. Shout out to Gio and Sophie because they were actually in line. And I walked up to them and they were like, oh my God, you guys are in line. Like, what's up? I didn't know you're here. And they're like, you know what? Let's take our spot. Nah, I'm good for some fucking reason because this man was wearing a Clive cosplay. So I don't know what he was thinking. But thank you to him. Granted, it chopped off probably like 30 minutes, but 30 minutes is 30 minutes. So thank you to him. But wait in line, me and Maui. And boom. There it is. So this, I just took a picture of this because the forehead kiss thing was pretty funny because he put this here. I wish I got a picture of the whole line. So Ben Starr was here, Jonathan Case was here, Nina was here, and there is a thing here filled with barbecue sauce and ketchup because so there's a lot to talk about here. So Brianna White's line and the other lines, or at least for Brianna White's line, you know, they tried to get people in and out quickly. I don't think any of the lines had like a time limit to talk. I think you could talk as much as you really wanted, right? But of course, you don't want to take up a lot of their time. But for Ben's line, seemingly at least when I was waiting compared to the other ones, it was taking a while, bro. And he was there for a long time, from what seems to be the case. He had a helper with him. She was very nice. Talked to her about FF14 and whatnot. But she had to force him to eat. Like she handed him like a chicken tender in between people getting signatures and shit. And he had literally like a takeout container, you know, like one of like the big entree takeout containers filled with barbecue sauce. I wish I took a picture. It was right fucking here, dude. It was literally right here. I'm so mad I didn't take a picture. It was so funny. It was a massive entree takeout container filled with barbecue sauce and one filled with ketchup because it was food for, you know, the VAs. But he grabbed a tender and she gave him a chicken tender and he swiped it in barbecue sauce. And as someone walked up to him to say, hello, Ben, nice to meet you, he was like, hello, nice to meet you, when he was chewing on his chicken tender. It was pretty funny. But so wait in line for a bit. What's up, Lance? How you doing? And so in front of us was Joe and Hope, and they also got to meet him. And so then when I went up, Jesus, I gotta take my damn mouth is dry. When I went up, when I was waiting in line, Joe was taking a picture with someone else we knew, Lawrence, and they had Zach and Cloud cosplays on, so they were like posing, and Ben quickly like was going up and down the line, I think, for whatever reason, just to like get some steps in. And he went in the picture with them, like, standing. So he just photobombs them, and he's, like, doing all these, like, crazy stances and whatnot. And so he just did that. So they just got more pictures with him, which is pretty funny. I think Joe has it on his Twitter. But, yeah, they were digging the picture, and Ben just comes in behind, and he does this. And then he goes to the other side and does this. So that was funny. But also, Gia was there in his Clive cosplay, and he didn't even get in the picture. I'm like, bro, you're literally him. You missed out. But that's okay. But yes, that happened. And then boom. Okay, so I go up. I'm shaking. I'm scared to say hello because obviously I'm just anxious to meet this guy. And so I walk up. Now, out of respect, yeah, I guess so. I walk up and I'm like, hello, nice to meet you. I'm pretty sure I said hello, nice to meet you. I'm Jordan. By the way, I look so stupid in this picture. I don't know what's going on here. I walk up like, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Jordan. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, I know you. I'm like, what? Excuse me? That's fucking, like, what? And I was like, he's like, I don't remember if he said, like, from the street, like, from the stream, or I was like, I think I said, I don't even fucking remember. I was like, from the Final Fantasy VIII stream. I think I said, like, from the Final Fantasy VIII stream. He's like, yes, actually, he said, I actually have, like, a funny story to tell you about that. And so I was like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy. So he told me that first before I got to talk to him some more. So apparently, with this, like, with the thing, he was out to eat for his grandfather's, I think he said, 50th birthday. And they were out to eat during dinner, and he saw my tweet back in this was in November, by the way. For the people that are new here, I played Final Fantasy VIII in November because I tweeted out at Ben Starr. I was like, hey, I'll play this if you reply to my tweet, solely because I was super busy at the time with, like, school and shit, and I just didn't really have that much time to play the game. So I was like, you know what? That was, like, the period of when he would talk about FF8 a lot. So I was like, if I tweet out him and he replies it, then I'll play it. And so I tweeted out that night, and he here it is. I was looking in my bookmarks to find it, by the way. Let's do this. Boom. So I tweet this out. I'll play FF8 the day Ben Starr replies to one of my tweets. Okay? This is last year, November. And he replied the day later saying, I expect you to be in Deling State by the end of the week. Good luck, Seed. So, oh my god, I didn't expect you. Blah, 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 whatever. Alright? So this happened last year. And then I streamed it that night. And I streamed it that night. And he came into the stream. Which here is the clip right here. I didn't even tag him, I did not. So here's the clip right here. I will. I wasn't even going to stream this tonight. And then people in my Discord were like, bro, you have to stream it now. I was like, okay, fine. I will. Because the man himself. Damn, dude, what the... Wait, I gotta... Hold up. Give me a second. So, keep in mind, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning for Ben, I'm pretty sure, at this time. Because this was late. But this is when he joined. He was in chat. Which I didn't think it was him at first, but it really was him, which is crazy. But that's that. And so when that happened, I then, like, tweeted at him again once I beat the game. Once I got to Deling City, I tweeted at him. I was like, hey, I got to Deling City. I beat the game. Blah, 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 whatever. And it got, like, my tweet got, like, a lot of attention, by the way. Look at this shit. It got there was hella fucking people, views and whatever on this. Because once he replied, like, this is crazy, by the way. He replied, even, like, I guess, like, this one account on, like, Japanese side of Final Fantasy Twitter, like, quote tweeted it, and I also saw another tweet later that day about someone being like, oh my god, this man's getting everyone to play Final Fantasy VIII. So, like, this was, like, something that got way more attention than I expected. So, either way, TLDR, I played the game, I beat the game, it was great, whatever. And so, boom, back to the story, he was at his, I think once again, like, 50th birthday or something for his dad or grandfather or something, I don't know. And when he was there, he saw the tweet, so he replied when he was there. And he was like, yeah, I was at dinner and I saw this, so I replied to it, whatever. And then he's like, dude, then I saw, when I went back home, he said that he was laying in bed, about to go to sleep. And I think he said with his fiance, but I swear he said his fiance, but I didn't know he had a fiance. Could be wrong, but he was laying in bed with someone or his friend or whatever. And he was like, yeah, they asked me what I was doing, and I told them that I was watching this kid play Final Fantasy VIII because I replied to his tweet. So of course I gotta watch him now that I made him play this damn game. But he was in bed. Went, like, obviously in the clip that I had there, watching. I mean, he was in the stream for like 30 minutes, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, he was just like, yeah, I was just laying in bed watching you. It was super late, but I had to be in there for a little bit because I made you play the game. And that was pretty much it. And that's, then he said he went to sleep, obviously, because it was late. But that's what he said. That was crazy because he fucking remembered, which is wild. Which is so cool. Oh, God, it was so cool. He was so nice. And after that, I was like, dude, Clive means so much to me. Final Fantasy, like each Final Fantasy game, like I love. And, certain ones mean certain things to me. And when I played 16 last year, I love Clive. He's like my favorite pro tag. Blah 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 blah. I really want to cosplay him. I just talked to him about some stuff. And just told him that like I really appreciate joining my stream, replying to the tweet, being so goddamn amazing at voicing this character, because it's like honestly probably one of the best voice acting performances in a video game. I even said that when I beat the game last or a year plus ago. You mean he was watching you while laying in bed? It goes full circle. True. It does. I ugly cried. Yeah, I also cried, especially at the end with the one Clive and Jill moment, which was great. But yeah, talked to him. He was very nice. He was so nice. And then we got a picture, obviously. But dude, it was so cool, man. It was so fucking cool. He was so chill. And got the picture. I looked so stupid. It took 3 pictures. The other 2 pictures, my eyes were closed. This was like between me smiling. This is between. There's like I think between like I was thinking that it was getting snapped. So this is like me going from like smiling to laughing. I look so stupid. I got this big ass fucking pimple on my forehead. Oh man, it was. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. But at the end of the day, what the hell is this? At the end of the day, it was great. I was so happy I got to meet him finally at long last. I told him, I was like, dude, I was at the Carnegie Hall Distant Worlds thing. I knew you were there. I tried to, I was hoping I could run into you. I didn't get to run into you. But I was like, I finally got to meet you. Like, thank God. Like, blah, 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 whatever, right? But it's just so funny that he remembered me and had a little story. He had a little story for it as well. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, there's that. I didn't get anything signed because, once again, I didn't get anything signed. And then after that, I went to Nina and Jonathan, Benedicta and Joshua, to get pictures with them because their line, they didn't really have a line at all. Like, there was Ben Starr and then them two, and there you could see, like, the line for Ben Starr was, 2 people, a lot of people, right, waiting a long time, and both of them didn't have a single person in line, so I literally just walked up to both of them. I walked and just said, hello, like, nice to meet you. I talked to them both for, like, a couple minutes, and then got a picture of both of them as well. I'll Photoshop the pimple out for a McChicken. The game, yeah, 16 fucked me up. Even though I think 16 as a whole, as a game, is like a 7 out of 10 for me. Maybe a bit higher, maybe a bit lower. Like Clive specifically, I just love so much. He's so cool. He's so fucking sick. But I walked up to Nina first, and I was like, "Hello, nice to meet you." Once again, I just said like, "Thank you for whatever." Benedicta and 16 game's great, whatever. Asked like how I was like, how are you enjoying Otakon? Just asking them how it was. And I gave her I had a coaster. So Final Fantasy 16 obviously had not obviously, but they had a FF16 collab in Japan for the game's release. Square Enix does this for basically all the FF games. So I was there last year when the game came out, as some of you guys probably remember, and I got this Benedicta coaster. I have a Benedicta one and a Garuda one. I actually had the Sid one originally, but I gave it to Nico because he really liked Sid at the time. Because I think he had the Garuda one, and I was like, you know what, I'll just give you the Sid one. I don't care, like, it's whatever. So I had 2 of these, and I was like, you know what, I don't really need a Garuda and a Benedicta one. So I brought these with me to the con because I was like, hopefully if I get to meet her, she could either sign both of them, sign one of them, or whatever. And so I gave her the Benedicta one because the Garuda one's really cool, and I wanted this one at least. But I gave her the Benedicta one. I was like, hey, like, I have this coaster from the 16 Cafe. Here you go. Like, you can do whatever, but here it is. Because obviously you're her, so boom. And she was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I'll use this on my desk. I'll put my drinks on it because it's a fucking coaster. But it was very nice. And so I gave it to her and took a picture with her. So it was cool to talk once again. Good thing you stayed at taking Otakon longer than intended. Sounds like yes, I'm so glad I went. Like I said, for the whole 3 days, dude. Every day I did something, at least one thing that was like worth the whole trip. Like I could have went for each day, like each respective day, just for that one day, and I would have been happy. Like if I only went for Friday and what I did on Friday, it was it, I would have been fucking ecstatic. I met the FF7 devs. If I just went on Saturday, I would have been ecstatic because I did the Rebirth panel as well with that, and then I had the Brianna White signature in the morning, and so then I would have been happy with that. Or if I went Sunday, I got to meet the 3 of them and do even more stuff. So like I could have, and I also ran into fucking Britt Baron for a second. But yeah, it was great, and I met Jonathan, talked to him. I was like, once again, this is the first time at Otakon, so I asked him how it was. And I forget what I said, but I mentioned like, I know he mentioned how his brother, I think both of his brothers or 2 of his, I think, no, his cousins are FF fans, and he told the story of like how when he told them that he's in a mainline game, like how they were so ecstatic for him and whatever. And I asked him, I was like, have they ever asked you to like say something in Joshua's voice? And he's like, no, they haven't really done that. I don't think they want to bother me. But I told him, I was like, dude, if I had like a relative or someone who played like a major character in a Final Fantasy game that I really enjoyed, I would so be asking him to say so much shit in their voice for fun. So he started laughing, but I was like, dude, I was like, power to them, man. I wouldn't have the self-control. I'd be telling people to say the most crazy shit in their voice. But once again, it was nice to talk to him for a bit and see how he likes Otakon. They all were super nice, super easy to talk to. They all had a great time that weekend. They all seemed to like absolutely love the convention because it was all their first time coming here. So hopefully they'll come back next year. It seems like the Final Fantasy crew, like all the FF people, the devs, the VAs, Japanese, English, whatever, they all seem to have a great experience from their tweets and from what I've heard when I talk to some of them. So hopefully that'll be a reoccurring thing. Hopefully Yoshi P will be here next year. Colin Ryan was here. Alphino, Alice's VA, they were there. Thancred's VA was there. I didn't get to meet them, but I did go to the panel with them there. Which that's another. Hold up, fuck! I forgot one more thing, dude. Shit, wait, chat, wait. There's one more. Hold up, there's one more thing I forgot. Glad you had a great. Thank you, I appreciate it. So happy for thank you. It was so good. There's one more thing I forgot, dude. Another panel I didn't get to mention. This panel right here. So, Sunday, this was great. Once again, like I said, I couldn't have been happier with meeting them, and yeah, they're just so nice, dude. Hopefully Yoshi P could be here next year because there's an FF14 panel on Sunday in the morning, which I missed. It was for Dawn Trail. And so apparently Maui told me this. They said that they're going to try to get Yoshi P to Otakon next year. And honestly, if FanFest doesn't interrupt it, which FanFest is usually around this time period, it was at the same time as Otakon was last year. So hopefully FanFest next year is different. Because if it is, maybe Yoshi P could come. And with how fun, like I said, or like it seemed that the FF people had, you know, on all sides, whether it's JP or NA or, you know, Square Enix in general, like, if they put in a good word, then boom, it seems like it's a pretty good chance because it seemed like they really enjoyed it. So Sunday was great, dude. Fucking loved it. And so before we get into this, as well, I'm yapping so much. But, so I was going to pee after I met everybody. And so we have the bathroom, say the bathroom is like right here. And so I'm walking like here, I'm just walking like over here. So I'm walking to the bathroom, the entrance to like the restrooms area. There's like men's, women's. I'm walking here, and I see Britt Baron like not coming out of the bathroom, but she's just like over in this section. So I'm walking, and I see someone. I'm like, wait, that person looks familiar. And I turn my head. Okay, and I turn my head. I'm like, oh my god. She was like she like walked right past me. I was like, wait, that's Tifa's voice actor. And I think she had like her bags or something, or she was with somebody. So I think she was just getting done with her signings and was leaving. But I walked literally right next to her and I was like, fuck, that would have been crazy if I would have also got to say hello to her. Granted, she had, you know, signings. I could have waited in line, but there's just too many people, too many. That would have taken too much time to meet everybody. But that was also pretty funny that I, you know, stumbled right past her. I didn't say anything, obviously, because once again, I don't want to be a bother. I don't want to be like, oh my god, look, can I get a picture when she's fucking walking away with her handler with luggage? No, it's just probably gets obnoxious. So, especially since she seemingly was signing shit all day or all morning. But yeah, that happened as well. And the rest of the day, Sunday, just hung around with friends, got food, went to 7-Eleven more so, got a snack rather than food. I actually had 2 massive fucking honey buns when I was driving home at Sheetz. They were so good. Because I woke up that morning on Sunday, I didn't eat anything. I ate nothing. I had nothing to eat. So my first meal was a turkey chipotle wrap from 7-Eleven with some blueberry donut holes. And then when I was in the car, I got 2 massive 700-calorie each honey buns, iced honey buns from Sheetz with a Red Bull. So I had that for my dinner. And then when I got home, I had a slice of pizza. But, which, for con weekends, dude, I usually not lose weight, but, like, I usually don't eat enough during con weekends because we're in cosplay. Food's expensive. You know, you're busy, get sidetracked. So, usually, I eat, like, junk the day or 2 after because, you know, I need to eat. I can eat. I'm allowed to. You know, I didn't eat enough. I walked a fuck ton. Even if I did eat normally, I still walk a fuck ton. So, like, I can, you know, afford it. I can afford the calories. So I snacked a lot yesterday. So it was very good, the honey buns. Wait, we got one more story. I showed off everything. And let me check the I got meeting Gene Park, FF16 panel, Rebirth meeting the devs, Brianna White, Rebirth panel on Saturday. The VA story panel is what we did not do. That's the only one left. So, this panel. This guy was like the host, kind of. They had Brianna White, Ben Starr, Colin Ryan. I forget her name. This is Alice's voice actor. And then Sid's VA, J. Michael Tatum, I think it was. So, Aerith, Clive, Alphino, Alice, Sid. So they had this panel. It was called like fantasy stories, like reading fantasy stories or whatever. And so it was obviously all FF. It wasn't anything related to FF though. And it was them reading, I think, called The Vengeful Sleep, I believe. It was from like 1940 or something. The Devil's Sleep. Vengeful Sleep, play? Pride of Vengeance? Son of the family because somebody falls over a vengeful. I don't know. They read this like old play from the 1940s. And so it was like impromptu. They had a script of papers. You can kind of see it right here. And they just read it off the cuff. They didn't know ahead of time. And so they each played a character. It was so funny, dude. It was so fucking funny. It was just like them just having fun. It was from 7 to 8. I wish I recorded it because it was great. It was like an hour. But yeah, that was amazing. Once again, like, they were all hilarious. There's this one portion, since it's like an older story, Ben was like, one of the characters was like making fun of, he's like, women can't do this, or blah, 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 blah. Like, you're a woman, blah, blah, blah. So Ben, like, took it an extra step, and in character, he was like, women, you're just supposed to do, like, do this, or you can't do anything. I'm supposed to do everything, blah, blah, blah. So he's making, like, a joke about it. And then Brianna White and, Alice's VA got up and walked away, because Brianna White was, like, I think married to Ben Starr's character in the play or whatever, and they were, like, arguing during the play, but they got up and they walked away off stage and whatever because of, like, you know, his joke, as obviously it was a joke, but, and they were acting, but it was so funny. I wish someone recorded it, because they walked off stage, everybody started clapping, and they come back up, and they're, like, all sassy and whatnot. It was so good, man, the whole thing. There's other great moments, but they're just so funny, all of them. Unfortunately, the three of them, they didn't get as much time to speak. Like, Brianna White and Ben, their characters they had way more speaking time, but they were just so funny, just back and forth off each other. Same thing with the host. The host was pretty funny. He did, like, the sound effects, and voiced one of the characters as well, but it was a great panel. And a lot of people were there, but I'm glad I went. I went by myself because most other friends were at, like, dinner or whatever. So I went with Kay, which she's been in the stream before, but she was there, and I was like, oh, hello. So I sat next to her. We were right in the middle, but it was so funny, man. It was great. I missed there was another panel during the day with, like, calligraphy that had, like, Britt Baron and some of the other people. So I didn't even get to go to all the FF panels, man. I went to 2 Rebirth ones, FF16 one, and this one. So that's 4. And I missed 2 14 ones. and the Click. So I missed 3 other ones with a bunch of FF people. And then there's one with Susie Yoon on Friday that I also missed, so 5. So I went to half of them. I didn't even get to all of them, bro. It was still amazing. What up, Coda? How you doing, man? But yeah, that was that. That was Saturday night. Like I said here, I wish someone recorded it. It was great. It was so funny. And that was the weekend, dude. We gone through it all. My tweets got way more, like, impressions than I could have ever imagined. Dude, this is crazy, by the way. Like, this, dude, like, I went because I wanted to meet Ben Starr and for the Rebirth panels, but I got to fucking meet the devs, man. God, that's crazy. Meet the devs, meet Gene Park, waved to Ben in the beginning, then we went to this Rebirth panel, which was crazy. And then I was there with Lycan, by the way. It was me and him watching this panel. And we went to this at night, which was funny. Then Brianna White's signature. And then, this is just tweet saying thank you to everybody because, way more than I expected. I didn't get to watch the new One Piece episode either, which looks fucking insane, by the way. But just, God, we were sitting like way, 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 way back here. It was a big area. There's so many people there, man. Holy shit. Jeez, there's a lot. But yeah, great weekend. Once again, like I said right in the beginning, my only wish is to meet as many of the FF7 and 16 VAs as possible. But I got fucking 100 wishes, dude. I really did. Like, not even, like if hanging out, so meeting all the people is great, right? Devs, VAs, whatever. So that's like 10 wishes right there. Going to all the panels as well is like another 10 because the panels are fucking great. And then meeting like just new people, hanging out with, people I haven't really talked to in a bit, getting the signed print, more stuff, right? Also, hanging out with all friends, staying out late on Saturday, talking about shit. Once again, that was, like, if I just did that, it would have been amazing. If I didn't get to meet anybody, I just got to hang out with the people I got to hang out with and do all that stuff, it still would have been great. And so there's, like, so many, like, big bursts of things. I got to hang out with, like, Maui and Lycan and, other close friends like Gio, like everybody, just so many people. It was great, dude. I'm done yapping here basically, but I'm so happy I went. This is all I got. Shout out to Gio as well for giving me these cards. I gotta learn how to play the actual card game, because now I have a fuck ton, but I didn't buy too much, because I had to pay for the prints and the selfies. But that's the weekend, boys. That was the Otakon weekend. That's pretty much everything that happened. Beside, meeting some people and cosplaying. I did do an interview with this one guy about my Advent Children Cloud cosplay. He interviewed me and asked some questions. He has a YouTube channel, so that might be up on his channel. I got to meet some cool FF people as well, like cosplayers. I got some good pictures that I'll hopefully get back soon. And I'll be posting all those to my Instagram and on Twitter. So I'll have some Cloud pictures, some Ace pictures. I'll put them on, Twitter and Instagram, which Nightalize for everything, obviously. But yeah, dude, it was a great weekend. I'm so happy I went. I don't think it couldn't have gone better. I think the only possible way I could have been even more happier is just meeting more Final Fantasy VAs, which I met so many in the first place. I'm content. There's not a single thing that I wish would have changed. Like I said, it was like a 94, 93% perfect weekend, Nothing, right? That it was almost, it was so good. But that's it. You guys all saw what I bought. I bought this Nami standee as well, which is, I didn't put this in the tweet, but this is really cute. It's from Alkun, or Alkame, I think is their Twitter. I have a lot of their art already. I have their Luffy sticker on the back of my phone for a while now. But I also bought this, which very adorable. So that's it. Stream's not done, but that's the story. I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it, dude. Can't fucking believe it. God damn. We also had 800 followers on Twitter. 830, man. Look at that. 830, basically. We got like 790 something for a while, but we surpassed. We're going to hit 1,000 by the end of the year at this rate. We got 4 months to go. We fucking got this in the bag. After ANYC in 3 weeks, maybe TwitchCon, Creator U. Creator U needs to tweet out the damn. They need to get that out already. They got TwitchCon in like a month and change. They got to get the Creator U thing going. I got to work on my damn application. I think I can make something good for that whenever that starts. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully as well. TwitchCon would all. If I could somehow manage to go to TwitchCon as well, that would be the fucking cherry on top. Even though I don't need another cherry. I already got 10 billion cherries on top right now after this weekend. But but yeah. Did you buy that tail? I told you I didn't buy the tail. I'm sorry. But there it is, boys. God, dude. So much happened. So much happened. Wow. I have a headache. I need to drink some water. I've been talking a lot. But yeah. That was that. I wasn't on Twitter much this weekend either, other than like the occasional posting, so I don't know if I've missed anything important at all, which I don't think I did.